Peace and balance, you guys. So in this video, I'm gonna give you guys a tarot card reading about this full moon in Aquarius happening on the 23rd. Now, before I even start shuffling, this card fell out, so that'll be the first card we're gonna start with, but I'm gonna shuffle first and then get into the reading. First card that fell out, we have the King of Cups. And with this King of Cups card is giving me a feeling of we've all been underwater and we submerged out of water and we earned a crown. Because like we were underwater for so long, we felt like we couldn't, like we couldn't breathe. We felt like we was sinking down. We felt like, we couldn't do it anymore. Like we had to let go, like we had to actually surrender and stop fighting off the water and actually stay still, so we can look around us, so we can see clearly what's around us, so we can see clearly and become more lighter, so we can swim up into above the waters and catch our breath again. So meaning we've been in this period where like emotion has been very draining, very scattered, very suffocating, and also like our experience in general have been feeling like we're being taken down underwater, and we felt the need to have to fight off, feel the need to have to interfere in order for us to actually get out of the situation. Like we thought by doing what we were doing, we were gonna get out of the situation we were in, but it was actually the moment we surrendered from fighting off, that we became so much lighter, and we were able to swim up and be able to actually breathe again, be lighter again, be optimistic again, be thankful again, and not feel too overwhelmed by a situation, by experience, because the solution, it was very simple, just surrendering, and by us learning that, we've earned a crown, we've earned a new badge, we've earned a new ability to be able to push through, and actually be more willing and ready for what's to come, so now we can get everything that we learn and actually utilize them to manifest things in our existence, to manifest the things that we want, surrendering, letting go, no longer worrying about what is being taken out of your space, no longer being worried about what is being removed from your space, you actually being at peace with the process, at peace with that. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Pisces. Second deck, we got the Five of Wands. With this Five of Wands, 5 represent emotion and feeling. Again, we were all in this feeling and emotional space, or we all are. But this full moon is like calling us to, tap into our wisdom, tap into our power, tapping into our wisdom, tapping into the power. We have the sunflower here, we have the frog, we have the bee, I'm not sure if that's a bee or not, we have the butterfly, and we have a skull. We have death, bringing death to something, transforming something in our lives, being able to jump over a space that may feel too big for us to jump over, and also like being optimistic about the future, and allowing and bringing happiness into our lives again. Like just try not to turn bitter by anything that you may be experiencing. I feel like that's what the full moon is gonna bring up. It's like a test. Are you gonna allow your experiences and whatever you've been through to turn you bitter and turn into an angry person and just carry that energy, and just be a leech in a way, an energy vampire, an energy drainer, or you're gonna utilize that to actually make you feel more empowered, you know, allow you to have more wisdom, so you can share with others, so you can help others with, and you can help yourself with, you know. Allowing those experiences to make you feel more optimistic and make you feel more stronger within yourself, you know. So this, I feel like this full moon is testing you, just so you can see, so to see if you're actually worthy of what exactly it is that you want, or whatever it is was to come into your life, because the choice is yours at the end of the day, based on your action and reaction to things. Will depend on whether or not you be worthy of receiving the things that, you know, you're meant to receive, you know, or if you're even ready to receive those things. And then we have the Two of Swords right here. Yes, baby, can you please wait? We have the Two of Swords here again, like these polarities, choosing between something, you know, choosing between something. We have like feeling alone in your own world, feeling alone in your own space, feeling like you can do something when you very much can. You feel like you have to keep your guard up, you feel like you have to overprotect yourself, you feel like you have to keep these swords up, you know, to protect you from something. So you turning the blind eye, you are not allowing yourself to see something. Like you can very much see something, you can see how somebody else is treating you, you can see where somebody else is falling short on how you want to be treated or what you want from them, you know, but you kind of putting the blindfold so you don't have to see that, you know, and you still allow them to do those things when you very much know it's not fulfilling you, you know, it's not making you happy, it's keeping you stuck, it's keeping you in the dark, you know. So the choice is very much yours to put those sword down so you can start to experience again. You can start, so your work can expand again, and you can be able to walk off. Some of you guys are actually holding on to something because you feel like it's supporting you, you feel like it's solid, but it's so much small compared to what is underneath, you know, compared to somewhere else. You feel like everywhere, because it's the only thing that you're familiar with, it's the only thing, you know, that you have, you can't let go of it, because once you let go of it, you feel as though you will fall, and you know, like you will get hurt or whatever. But you know, like it's an abundance in disguise. It's an abundance in disguise. Once you let go, you know, and stop feeling too afraid, you know, and feel like you have to do something you don't really have to, you can uncross your hands, you know, experience the night and day. Bring your leg down so you can relax again, and take those blindfold off so you can see again, so you can see where you at, so you can see the world that you created for yourself, so you can see where you fall short, so you can see where you stuck at, you know. And then we have the Three of Wands, and with the Three of Wands here, it's I'm getting like you needing your alone time. Some of you guys, you need your alone time. You don't want to be bothered. Some of you guys are connecting more with your spirit guides than everybody else. Around this time, I feel like some of you guys may feel like you trust your spirit guides more than you trust anybody else, which should be the way, because your spirit guides are your spirit guides. Is spirits that knows exactly where it is that you've been, where it is that you're heading, and you trusting them more will allow you to be more aligned with your purpose and where exactly it is that you need to be. So that's actually a good thing, you know. But you know, like you supported, you know, taking counsel from your guide. Like I was saying, some of you guys are connecting more with your spirit guides, which is a good thing. Some of you guys, you know, it's like you're making peace with what is being removed from your life. A lot of things being removed from your life, a lot of things letting go, a lot of letting go of things that no longer serve you. And I'm seeing it, I just saw 1111. So that's just a confirmation. We just have to make peace with what is being we have to make peace with what is being removed from our life, removed from our own internal space and external space, and actually, you know, rolling with it, worrying with the change that is happening in the environment, because 3 represent environment. What are you manifesting in your environment, you know? Is it really what you want, you know? Is it really what you need, you know? Whatever it is that you're manifesting, you gotta ask yourself that. But you're very much manifesting certain things in your life, or some of you guys want to manifest certain, baby, please. Some of you guys want to manifest certain things. Some of you guys want to take certain manifest certain things in your life, and it takes you actually allowing those things to be removed from your life before those things can come into your space, you know. As long as you align with your spirit guides, with your counsel, you will be guided in the right direction. You know, a lot of us are being called to be in our own space, having our own alone time, you know, so we can connect more to ourselves. We can deal with anything anything we were feeling, you know, like anything that we've experienced before, you know, making peace with the past. I'm getting also, but there's a lot of planets retrograding, and I'm picking up on that, like making peace with the past so you can move forward. So it's putting us in an emotional space. But yeah, you need your alone time to deal with yourself. And then we have the Fool, trusting in the process, trusting in the journey. You know, you always, even when you are alone, you never feel truly alone. When you are alone, you have to be comfortable with being alone. You have to be comfortable with being your own companion. You know, you have to be comfortable trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your guide, trusting your guidance, you know, so you don't be too dependent upon somebody else telling you where you need to go, what you need to do, you know. And you can be more aligned with where it is that you need to go and what exactly is that you need to do, you know. Of course, the universe is gonna help us through bringing people in our life. Baby, please. But when they bring people in our life, is to actually reflect an aspect of ourselves so we can heal through them, so we can release and actually be on our way, on our journey. So everybody we meet in our life have a lesson and a gift. Like, basically, everybody that we meet has a key to give us, to open a certain door within us, so we can actually allow ourselves to grow and go into a different space, you know, go into the space that we were meant to go to do what we were meant to do, you know. And that can come, the key can come through lessons, you know, through experiences, however, you know. But when you get that key and you open that door, you have to be ready to detach and let go and move forward into the future. And the things that you have to release can be your own negative habits, your own bad habits, your own something about yourself, something internal or something external. It depends entirely up to you, you know, and your journey. But you have to trust more. Okay, know that when you're alone, you're not truly alone. You need to be comfortable being alone, going on this journey alone. But you're not really going alone. You have somebody that's going with you. You have a companion. You know, this can be somebody, this can be like your pet, this can be like your guides, you know, however, but you're not alone on this journey. You never are, and you never will be. And then we have the Tower card. Destructions, things being destroyed, things needing to be released. I've seen this Tower card so much during this week, and it's just something that we're all experiencing, having to let go of. So yeah, the Tower card bring destructions, bring chaos, things that may seem chaos, but within that chaos are wonderful changes. It's a lot of abundance, you know, and you're gonna realize that until after you get out of the chaos. You know, the chaos is just a disguise for what is behind it, you know. So don't be too overwhelmed by the things that are being destroyed in your life, whether it's your foundation, whether it's, you know, the way you used to think about something, whether it's something about yourself, you know. Don't be afraid of that process. Allow it to happen, and just welcome it in, because there's so much more that's gonna come with that, you know, because not only once you're able to do everything is being destroyed, you'll be able to see everything that you weren't able to see before, everything that made that foundation solid, everything that made you who you are, everything that you thought was making you who you are. And you're gonna start to realize some of those things that was there, you didn't really want it to be there. You know, you'll be even more grateful for it to be destroyed and to the chaos to be there, because now you can see, okay, this I'm gonna throw it out, this I'm gonna keep it. Now what do I want you to add on? What do I want to add on? How do I want to reshape this into, you know? So now you're able to use the thing that you want to keep, release the things that you don't want to keep, add on the things that you want to add on, and mix those things together to create something different, to create something more beautiful. And after the creation is done, once you enter into your palace, into your home, you will see all the new decoration. You have so much optimism, so much happiness in your heart. You know, you feel so much more lighter and grateful and thankful that chaos, that destruction happened. Because out of that destruction, out of that chaos, you were able to create so much more, something so much more beautiful that you could have ever imagined. You could have never done unless that destruction was to happen or was to take place, you know. So that's what we're experiencing, you know. You wanting to hold on, you don't want it to fall off, but the more you keep holding on, the more you're gonna keep getting burned with it, you know. So just allow it to, just let it go. Just chill, just relax, just let it crumble down. Once it crumble down, cry if you need to, you know, however you feel, express that. And once you're done releasing that, you can start creating again, you know. So yeah, allow yourself to go through this. Now the next cards that we got, these are the next decks. Oh, this is the next deck. And what we got the Three of Swords, a heart. You know, we have to, this full moon is calling us to focus on our heart, you know, repairing our heart. A lot of us have allowed the darkness to overfill our heart, you know, and all we see is darkness, all we see is pain, so therefore we want to cause pain. All we see is hurt, so therefore we want to cause hurt. All we see is sadness, so therefore we want to cause sadness, you know. And you're being called to transmute all that energy, release it, like real life, release it. Imagine your heart being a sponge, and that sponge is filled with all that darkness. And the moment you go into the clear water, whether it's somebody that you listen to, whether it's like your favorite place to be at, whether it's meditating, that's the representation of the clear space. You damp your heart, the sponge, into that clear water, and you press it out. It's a process. You gotta damp it, press it out, release it, press it out, and then you're gonna pick up your heart back and see how much cleaner it is. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying, although it's okay, baby, it's not broken. So, you know, I forgot what I was saying, but yeah, like, you know, just allow yourself to go through that. All right, so like I was saying, I forgot I think I was saying like something along the line of like you allow your heart to go through that purification process, you know, and that healing process, and yeah, allowing yourself to go through that cleaning process when it comes to your heart, and allowing to be clear and clean again, operating from a place of love, okay. And you can operate from a place of your heart space. But if your heart is dark, you're gonna operate through that darkness in your heart. If your heart is light, you're gonna operate through that lightness of your heart, you know. And you will know by the energy that you're pushing out. If you're communicating with people and all that you're communicating, it's toxicities, gossip, putting somebody else down, you know, making yourself, bringing somebody else down to make yourself feel higher, you know, whatever it is, whether it's to whatever you post, whatever you talk about, you are operating from your place, your heart space. But your heart space, that's all that is that, that's all the energy that's in your heart space, everything that you're communicating. And if it's some negative shit, you know where your heart space is at, the condition of your heart space, you know. So you'll know, and if you're communicating something good, or it doesn't necessarily just have to be like, if you're communicating something, like the things that you're passionate about, the things you enjoy doing, the things that you want to do, like just stuff that like make somebody else feel excited, make you feel excited to do, like something that has to do with you and what you want, where your heart is, like where your heart space is, and I'll let you know how much work you need to do, so I also notice I've been saying so much these days. It's crazy, but yeah, like allow yourself to know where your heart is at, allow your heart to be cleansed again. You may feel, some of you guys may feel heartbroken, allow yourself to cry. It's gonna help you be releasing those substances in your heart. So when you cry, set your intention while you cry to let go of anything that brings sadness into your heart, that brings pain and heaviness into your heart, and just releasing that way, If done me wonders, so I will only expect it will do you wonders as well. And then we have the Queen of Swords, and with the Queen of Swords, getting you having power and authority over your own life, over your own self. Okay, some of you guys are being called to be in your boss energy, like step into your boss energy, have a boss mentality, and actually be a leader that people can actually look up to. A leader is not somebody that tells other people what to do, in a very toxic way, as far as them feeling higher than anybody else. A leader is somebody that can sit down with anybody from any walk of life and communicate with them what they need to know, depending on the energy of those people, and be able to bring them into a space where they can actually follow through with it without feeling lost, without feeling disregarded, without feeling negative, because everybody is built different. Everybody takes in things differently, so therefore you can't treat everybody the same. When you're a leader, you have to really be aware of everybody else and their characteristic, and take that into account too. How you may come off to one person, you may come off different to somebody else, and be ready for that too, to actually be the leader that you need to be, and explain to them, bring clarity to them, in order for them to actually be able to put in the best effort, because when it comes to the leader is not who comes first. It's the people that they're leading that come first, because they are the people that lead, that are following you, so it's like you caring about what they like, you caring about what they want, you caring about who they are. So yeah, like you taking into account, like, what other people want, what other people like also, and actually integrating all that to find the best way to go about it, the best way to communicate something, it will really help in you building a stronger community, a stronger foundation, where everybody can actually be able to communicate clearly without any friction, not allowing the ego to be in the way, so you've been called to step into this leader energy, some of you guys, you need to have more control and authority over your thoughts, and not allowing your thoughts to be too chaotic, don't allow your thought to control your reality, Next deck, we have Waking the Lion. Ooh, gaining so much, gaining strength, having the strength to having the strength that you need to follow through, or everything that you're experiencing currently is to give you the strength that you need for you to go through with something. And we have 19 here, which is ironic, but 19, 1 represent individuality, 9 represent experience. So you are experiencing, you're tapping into your own individual self and expressing it unapologetically, and expressing it more, not fearing how it may come off to others, and just allowing yourself to be in your own space, being your own energy, wholeheartedly. But being strong through it all. Being strong through it all, meaning like if you feel attacked energetically or physically by anybody, by you being your own individual self, especially if you're not disrespecting anyone, or you're not bothering anybody else, or treating anybody else any kind of way, it's okay for you to stand up for yourself, okay? But yeah, be strong. It's also why this full moon is calling you to be strong and hold on, and then we have 26, which is great big love. Again, with the love, with the heart, being focused on our heart and our love. Some of you guys may care a lot about somebody. Some of you guys want to invest more time in somebody. Some of you guys want to create something with somebody. Some of you guys actually, your heart has gone through the healing, and you're now welcoming love, allowing yourself to be loved again, allowing yourself to be supported again, allowing yourself to receive again, and yeah, you feeling like spreading love, being the love, giving love, like just being love in general. Like, it makes you feel comfortable, it makes you feel very in your own space, and like just allow yourself to be in that space, like, and you may look like you're in your own world to other people. You may look like you onto something with other people. You may look like you high or something to other people, but you're high of love. Like, the love that you give to yourself, the love that you give to others without expecting anything in return, without expecting that same love in return. You just being in that space gives you so much warmth. That's not to say like you're allowing people to take advantage of you, because you know your boundaries, but you're allowing yourself to just be in that space, which is good, or you need to be in that space. And then we have 18, the power of purpose. Having a purpose is so powerful, and I'm my own testimony of this. Like, I used to not have a purpose, or like, not that I didn't used to have not have a purpose, but I feel like when you're in a relationship with people, or you love people, like, you will put the purpose and the dreams before yours, which is the mistake that we do, because we feel as though we're doing it out of love, and that can be very depleting on your own energy and where exactly that you need to be. So shifting, or asking yourself, what's your purpose? And if you find yourself like your answer has to do with your purpose being following through with somebody else's purpose, to where as though like, or you don't even know what your purpose is, then you need to ask yourself, like, what do you want to do, and start up there. What do you want to do with yourself? Who do you want to be in the future? Do you want to have your own business? Do you want to start your own like YouTube spiritual channel, your own YouTube cooking channel? Like, what do you want to do? And make that your purpose. Make that your purpose and bring that into life. Make that happen. Make that happen, But you're being called with this full moon to actually reassess what you consider your purpose, And is it really your purpose? Is it something that you came up with, that you decided? Is it something that you feel excited doing? If so, then that's wonderful. Apply even more pressure and get through it, and actually get that done and actually do it fully. Don't slack off. Make that happen. But if not, ask yourself what you want to do and make that your purpose, But the power of purpose is really important. That's what this full moon is making us understand. You know, as long as you have a purpose, you have a destination, you will get there eventually. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much it takes, you will get there eventually. And you will get there with so much more than you could have ever imagined. So the final deck is these decks. And we have Healing and Hearth Chakra. So overall, this full moon in Aquarius is calling us to heal the past, is what I picked up on. Heal anything that is hindering us, any wounds that we still have that we haven't dealt with, allowing ourselves to release that. So your intention you can set for this full moon is releasing anything that no longer serves you, releasing anything that is not in alignment with your own energy, releasing anything that is hindering your energy, releasing anything that is not aligned in an alignment with your path, you know, releasing anything that is not in alignment with who you are and who you want to be. If people still see you as the person that you used to be, they are there with that aspect of you that you were. You're not there anymore. You're in a whole different space. You're on a whole different wave. You're on a whole different journey, which is your journey, which is your path that you paved, that spirits redirected you to go towards and do, because that is where things are more abundant for you in the future. And you can't see it now, but you will see it eventually. So don't lose faith. So again, like I said, anybody from the past that's trying to identify you as being the person that was in the past or missing the person that you used to be, that's because they're still there with the person that you used to be, you know. And it's up to them to make peace and actually get out of that space and move forward in their own space. It is not your job anymore. You don't resonate with that part of you anymore. You are in a whole different space, in a whole different body, which is spiritually, of course. And you know, you're just going in your own way, in your own wave, you know. That doesn't mean you're gonna fully detach from everybody. That just mean, you know, you're going in a whole different direction in your life, and those that are meant to be there with you will be there. But you won't force people to come there with you. You know, you won't make people go there with you. You're gonna go there, and everybody that wanna go will go there, you know. But you have to go there because it's your journey. So heal anything that is still holding you back. Okay. And then we have the heart chakra. Some of you guys need to focus on your intention in releasing your heart chakra, clearing your heart chakra, your heart space, anything that you're holding in your heart that you need to release. You know, you don't need to release it to somebody else. You can release it out into the universe and you'll be fine, you know. But you need to work on your heart and actually releasing it. Okay. And allowing yourself to be loved again, to feel love again, to give love again. Okay. I'm furling back to love. I'm furling back to love. And that's it for the reading, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helps. You know, make sure that you stay spiritually protected during this full moon, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.